Hey, what's up you guys? So, I've let some time pass from the last Nintendo Direct to make this video because honestly, I wanted to make sure I can collect my thoughts and feelings about the recently announced Splatoon 3 without considering the other games that were announced. While we wait for the release of Splatoon 3 for next year, I want to remind everyone that as per every week, here on this channel, I host a Smash stream where I face viewers like you, one-on-one. Make sure to tune in to challenge me live here on this channel. Remember, it's every Sunday, so make sure to hop on and turn on those notifications. But as per always, my name is JuniorAlexanderLeiva, aka Mr. Awesome, and here's 10 reasons to get hyped for Splatoon 3. Make sure to subscribe for more Splatoon content in the near future, and who knows, maybe I'll do a road to Splatoon 3 at some point. Before we start my intro, shoutouts to my YouTube Premiere Squad. Hi guys! Number 1. It's a brand new Splatoon game. To be honest guys, I really didn't expect the third Splatoon game to come out for Nintendo Switch. Before this game, we've only gotten one Splatoon game per console. It was kind of like Smash Brothers and Mario Kart where we would get one per generation. And honestly, I thought Splatoon 3 was going to be a next-gen title, but no, apparently it's not. But if you ask me, it makes sense because Nintendo wants the Switch to have a long life cycle. And honestly, with Splatoon 2 coming out early on the Switch's launch, it makes perfect sense. Just because this game came out, 2017? And now we're in 2021. The game is basically 4 years old at this point. The Splatoon fans kinda do need a new Splatoon game to hold them over. Hopefully, if anything, this signifies the release of a Switch Pro coming soon. Just because I feel like a game like Splatoon just adds more life to a console. Look at the Wii U. The Wii U was supported by Splatoon and Splatoon kinda held down the Wii U there for a bit. It's exciting for Splatoon fans to get a new game. It's way better than having DLC content for Splatoon 2. As you guys can tell, I'm not really much of a Splatoon fan, but honestly, the more I see this trailer and the more content it's giving off, it's starting to hype me up a bit. Number 2, the new art direction. I always loved the art direction for the Splatoon series, but Splatoon 3's art direction really stands out. At first, when this game was being shown off, I was a little on the fence if this was DLC or not, but lo and behold, it's a new game. Everything in this game looks gritty and desolate, which is a stark difference between the past two games. We're all modern and semi-futuristic looking. I mean, look at this Inkling. Its clothes are all torn up and stuff. And if you look at some of the footage, these Inklings have like this mean sunburn to them. I just like this art direction. Things just feel all, I don't want to say wild west, but it kind of feels desolate. It looks like these people have been through something after the events of Splatoon 2. What could it be? Who knows? The story of Splatoon always has some lore to it, so I'd find it pretty intriguing to find out what went down in between Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3. Number 3, no more Inkopolis. Uh-oh, looks like Inkopolis is donezo. I mean, look at this Inkopolis monument. It's destroyed. Now, since Inkopolis is basically no more, we got this whole new region called the Splatlands. It kinda sounds like a pun on the Wastelands, which kinda looks like it is. And all the battles take place in this place called Splatsville, otherwise known as the City of Chaos. It's a cool name if you ask me, but rest in peace Inkopolis. You'll be missed. Number 4, the little Fishy companion. This little fish thing is so cute with its big old eyes. Just in case you didn't know, this creature's name is Small Fry. I found that out because of the wiki. I find the concept of having a little companion character with you fascinating, no matter what the game is. What's cool about this little fish buddy Small Fry thingy thing is that you get to customize it too. And knowing Splatoon, especially on how customizable the characters could be, who knows, this creature down the line might look pretty fire next to you. As more information comes out as time progresses, I hope the small fishy creature thingy thing has more of a use to it than its cute looks. Number 5, new weapons. I mean, as per every Splatoon game, there's obviously gonna be new weapons, but for this game, so far what I've seen is a bow and arrow. It looks like a basic bow and arrow, but of course, this is Splatoon. This bow and arrow is technologically packed The bow and arrow shoots 3 streams of ink, and it's pretty dope because, you know, the whole purpose of Splatoon is just filling up the area with ink. So this bow and arrow looks like it might do some justice. There are other new weapons as well, but the one I want to put the most focus on is this crab. I think this crab might be some sort of assistive ink blaster. At first I thought it was going to be a grenade. It could also be just a crab that roams around the map and just leaves ink everywhere. Who knows what the weapons could be? I've always liked Splatoon's weapons because they're really, really creative. You guys remember that NES blaster? That was a very nostalgic weapon. Hey, we made it to the halfway point of this video. Let's hit 250 likes, just because, you know, it's a Splatoon video, and I'm not really sure this video is going to do well or not. But let's prove myself wrong. Let's hit 250 likes. Thanks, guys. Number 6, Splatsville. So as I mentioned before, the Squid Kids fight in a new area. The area is called Splatsville, aka the City of Chaos. What I find interesting about this name is that it's low-key an Easter egg. So if you remember, back in July of 2019, there was a Splatfest called Order vs. Chaos. This very Splatfest might have determined the theme of this game, much like how the Callie and Marie Splatfest from Splatoon 1 determined Splatoon 2's plot. So who knows, this Order vs. Chaos thing might have been the Splatfest to determine Splatoon 3's whole overall theme. Speaking of Splatfests. Number 7, more Splatfests. Everyone that's played Splatoon loves Splatfest. As I said before, I'm not particularly a fan of Splatoon, but I personally like participating in these Splatfests. Why? Because it's themed, and I like competition myself. Like, the last one that just happened was the Mushroom vs. Star Splatfest. Or, way back when, there was a Splatfest about SpongeBob versus Patrick. And it was pretty cool because it was just cross-promotion. So, the exciting thing for me is that this is a whole new game, and who knows what kind of Splatfest themes Nintendo could come up with. Personally, if you ask me, Nintendo should just make an apple juice versus orange juice. Why? Because apple juice is way better than orange juice, and I kind of want to have a Splatfest to decide that. Or a blue cheese versus ranch. I don't know, that's just me. You know, I feel like things should be decided with Splatfest just because there's no cheating involved. Number 8, playable Inklings and Octolings? Now, to me, this was interesting. I didn't play the Octo expansion pack, so seeing the Octolings playable was a little surprising for me for some reason. I honestly forgot that this DLC mode existed. So this was like, whoa, Octolings are cool with Inklings now? It's good to see that they put their differences aside, because racism isn't good at all. When the game comes out, I might not even play as an Inkling. I kind of want to play as the Octoling just because it's something new, but don't quote me on that. I might change my mind when the game comes out. We have like a whole year, so who knows by then. Number 9, removing genders. You know, I'm proud of Nintendo for this. There's a lot of things Nintendo's backwards on, especially here on the internet. Just like how they used to be against YouTubers using their gameplay and stuff. But I gotta say, this decision is really surprising. So if you don't know what I mean when it comes to removing genders, is that when you create a character in Splatoon, you don't choose a gender anymore like the previous games. Instead, this time around, you choose between Inklings and Octolings. And then from there, the game tells you to pick your style, go for your hairstyle, and so on and so forth. Plus, if you look at the logo, the colors from it are non-binary rights movement. Honestly, I'm shocked Nintendo did this. I feel like Nintendo is really conservative when it comes to things. That's just my personal opinion of Nintendo. And seeing them make a move like this, it shows that Nintendo appreciates inclusion and everything. And I'm proud of them. I really am. Removing genders is a big, big move. Number 10. There's not really many shooters on Nintendo Switch. The fact Splatoon is Nintendo's answer for a shooter is kind of good for them. Nintendo has the whole action platforming and RPG and these other genres all set and packed, but the shooter genre is honestly a genre Nintendo should put more focus on. Believe it or not, there's a demographic out there that play the Nintendo Switch that are shooter fans. And if you look at Nintendo's catalog for shooter games, there's not much out there outside of games like Fortnite, Overwatch, Paladins, and Rogue Company. There's not really a Call of Duty or anything, so this is kind of Nintendo's answer for the shooter demographic. But when you look at a game like Splatoon 3, it's more of a casual shooter, which could be a nice break of pace for those people that are coming from these competitive and team-based shooters that require a lot of communication and strategy. And not to say that Splatoon doesn't have that, it most certainly does, especially because this low-key is a team-based shooter. It's just more relaxed. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of this video. I hope you guys are way more hyped for this game than I am. Let me ask you, would you guys want me to cover more Splatoon videos as the game gets closer? Let me know by commenting down below, #Road to Splatoon 3. That way I can gauge what my audience wants or doesn't want. As per always, shout outs to my current YouTube members. You guys put that pizza on my pepperoni. Without your monthly financial support, God knows if YouTube will ever pay me. If you want to support the channel monthly, make sure to hit that join button and be a member for as low as $1 a month. Also, make sure to buy your very own Mr. Awesome merch and be part of these good-looking individuals on screen. As I say, as per all every video, these guys look stunning, alright? There's something I can't really say anything else about these handsome young people. Drop a like and subscribe for more Splatoon videos, and as always, stay golden.